I think some of the good points is that when you ask directions, even if you cannot speak the language, they are always polite and take the time to answer your questions or try to help you. I find when I ask questions about directions, they will go out of their way to even take you there. So, very willing to give their time, and that's the best thing I find about Korean manners.
Koreans are very good at sharing, especially sharing food. I think if they have some food, they always share it with everyone that is nearby, and they always share everything that they have. So I think that's a very good type of manner, and that we could probably learn from in Canada.
Oh, sure. I like the manner that in your country, the young people always should be polite to someone who is older than themselves. So, like, even if he's only 1 year older than you, you should be polite to him. You should say, like, 안녕하세요, then 안녕. And you have to call him 형 or 언니, right? Except to just call her name or his name. And I also noticed that because when I have done the tutor, I have been a tutor of a Korean family, and I noticed that when their kids come back, they should say 다녀왔습니다.
Yes, right.
In China, we never say this.
Oh,
say
right.
This. They just come back. Maybe we don't say that I'm coming back, because 다녀왔습니다 it means I'm back. Yeah, we just come in and maybe say mom and dad. That's all. But I like this manner because and I also noticed that the kids also have to bow to their parents. Just I don't know if it's every kid should do that, but I do notice when the kid in that family, because they have 5 kids, and one kid he's very polite. He bow down and also say 다녀왔습니다. Yeah, that made me very impressive.
A teacher from China made kids in Korean kindergarten. She mentioned, her name is Angela. Angela mentioned about 다녀왔습니다 in Korean and the showing respect to boss or to people in family. So we can see the picture. This is 출필고 반필면. I love this word. When I was elementary school student, and I learned I need to say 다녀왔습니다 every time when I get home. And Angela said it was really impressive. Can you find the cultural dimension here? We can find a high context culture. Look carefully. In high context culture, we need to concentrate the other phase concern. Moreover, we can also find our collectivism here. The collectivism cultures stress interdependent activities and suppressing individual aims for the group's welfare. So in Korean company, the boss always put the individual aims for the Korean group's welfare. And then you can find out high power distance too. In the high power distance workplace, superiors and subordinates consider each other intentionally unequal. power is centralized, and there is a wide salary gap between the top and the bottom of the organization. And we need to show respect to elder and to the boss.
Can you name one more observations that you think is rude in Korea society?
I think while we were teaching the children in classrooms, I felt that it's very rude when the teacher is speaking and all the kids are talking at the same time. And in our culture, when teacher is talking, students listen quietly. And we often say, if you have something to say, you wait till the person finish, and then you say, may I ask a question, and put up your hand, or may I say something? You don't just jump in and everybody talking at the same time. It's very rowdy and it's very disruptive.
I guess the bad part about it is, in rudeness, is shoving in line when you go to places like the bank or a restaurant and you're waiting to give an order, and they'll come and they'll butt right in line. And a friend of mine pointed out, they said maybe they do that because there's so many more of them, and we as Canadians are not used to having so many people around. So she said to me, maybe they do it because if they don't, then it doesn't get done. And I looked at it that way and I thought, okay, I can understand. We come from a society that doesn't have a lot of people, and all of Canada could just about fit in the city of Seoul. So our population is small, so there is a big difference in population, and a lot of it is too, I think we have a different viewpoint in culture. So
when a foreigner wants to cross the street in a city, he has to walk quickly because the green traffic light for pedestrians is too short in Seoul, and most Korean automobile drivers are impatient. When he drives his car in Seoul, he may feel extremely tired. Due to heavy traffic jam, many selfish drivers, erratic taxi and bus drivers, very loud and often cars klaxon sound.